Alright, so I'm playing by...
Yeah, they are. You're on a video. Alright, here we go. You're live.
Alright, we've got Breeze coming up under center. We've got two receivers to the left. He drops back, throws off to the left. Open receiver has got the ball, tackled for about a 4-yard gain. 5 yards, it looks like. Looks like the completion was to Hill.
So we got the Saints on offense first. Drew Brees is not off to the best start. He's got five touchdowns, 10 interceptions, rating 72.6 coming in this game. I think a lot of people struggled to throw the ball this year, Hawk.
Yeah, there's a lot of interceptions going around. Breeze drops back. He's got time to throw. He's got a player open down the middle, but he cannot hold on through the hit. Big hit there on contact as the ball came in, knocked it loose.
Yeah, I'm actually shocked that Thomas didn't hold on to that ball. He's doing pretty good this season. He's definitely leading. He's leading the next best receiver by looks like 12 receptions.
So we got 3rd and 5. Breeze has time again. This time he completes the pass. And he's brought down just inside the 50-yard line. Gets into Ravens' side of the field at about the 47-yard line. Looks like.
What a pass that was! He floated that right in there. Perfect. Couldn't ask for a better ball from Breeze there. Let's see if he can keep that consistency up.
Yeah, if he keeps getting that consistent pass protection, that won't be a problem. Looks like and a 4-wide set with Kamara in the backfield.
Oh, makes a miss. Another one.
Nice.
That's awesome. What a move.
Is this 41 Kamara?
Yeah, Kamara is 41.
Yeah, so a nice pass out into the flat, and then a couple nice moves for a 6-yard gain. So
it should be a good matchup. A couple veteran guys. Monteith always brings it.
Oh, stopped in the backfield for about a 1-yard loss there, 2-yard loss. Looks like 3rd and 6 coming up now.
Yeah, Mosley overshot the gap. Suggs came in and ended up play.
Yeah, Mosley was the decoy. Suggs came in and wrapped it up. That may have been a fumble if he would have hit him on the first time through. That was so close to the handoff. All right, We got a big another third down here. If they get this, it'll be on the edge of field goal range. If not, they're going to be looking to punt most likely. Oh, wow, wide open down the middle of the field is the tight end all the way up to the 16-yard line.
Yep. So Ravens like that cover four look. That time
that was
cover two while they were showing four. The corners backed off. Pre-production meeting. Imperfect said that's what he likes to disguise and sit in a lot.
Breeze finally comes up under center instead of being back in shotgun. Oh, that's going to be intercepted. No, he dropped the pick. That was a big break for the Saints there as he could not come down with the ball on the bad throw by Breeze right into double coverage.
Yeah, that lofty pass worked the first time. Not worked the second. That's for sure.
All right, Saints come up 2nd and 10 from their 16 towards the right hash. Kamara lined up to the left side of Breeze. Got a strong right formation. Kamara's open in the flats. He gets him the ball. He's at the 10. Makes a spin move all the way up to the 7-yard line, 8-yard line. Looks like they're going to mark him down at the 8. 3rd and 2 now coming up. That was a good play. Caught him in a blitz with the nickel corner coming on the blitz. That opened that flat, right open. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Something good about Ravens. They're really good at disguising coverage. That was coverage show 4. I guess he's trying to take advantage of short routes. Maybe
going to be an empty spot here if he gets the first down or not. Oh, he got 4th and 1. They did not give him any love on that spot, so it looks like they'll send the field goal unit onto the field. Be a chip shot, dead away center, 7-yard line, right down the middle. Field goal, first score on the board, 3-0 New Orleans.
While we're kicking off here, take the opportunity. You can see up in the corners here where you can find us on social media. Also, if you hit the subscribe button and the like button, would be great. We much appreciate that. If you're interested in joining the Association, association.com and click on the sign up now green button when you get the first screen. We'll be more than happy to have you. We do have one open team right now. Be the Jaguars.
All right. Now we get to see Lamar Jackson in action. Action Jackson. Hands off to Carson. And gets about a 2-yard gain there.
So I saw on Twitter a little bit earlier this week that Carson is probably going to unseat Collins for that starting gig there.
Yeah, it looks like he's floated Collins out onto the trade block. So.
Yeah, Collins 65 attempts, 247, only a 3.8 average, 4 touchdowns. Carson, not. He's actually not better. And we'll see what happens with the start that he gets. But
Lamar lined up in the shotgun here. Looks like we got a false start on the Ravens.
He's only had 42 carries for 140 yards, 3.3-yard average, no touchdowns this season.
Yeah, we all know how much Alex likes his run game. So if somebody's not performing up to par, doesn't have the kind of attributes he likes, he'll quickly send them out the door.
Running backs seem to pass. That's not a surprise.
No. All right, we've got the Ravens at 2nd and 13 here. Jackson back in the shotgun. Murray off to his right. Motions over to his left. Got a strong right formation tied into the right. He drops back to throw. He's got time. He's got Brown open on a cross route for a short gain. It'll leave 3rd and long, 3rd and 7 from the 36. Saints doing a good job of containing anything deep down the field right now. No, 3rd and 7 in the shotgun again. Both teams going with a lot of shotgun. So we got Crabtree off to the left. Murray motions over to the right, probably for protection. And Jackson drops back. He rolls to his right. And, he gets to the first down all the way up to the 47-yard line. As he bought himself some time by rolling out to the right there and found that open cover 2.
Apparently, I am echoing. I have muted my mic on the stream. Not sure what to do about that.
You sound just fine to me with that smooth, sexy voice.
Yeah, the guys on the stream are saying that I'm echoing though. So let me see what we can't do about that.
Lamar up under center. He hands off to Carson, who is met immediately by 3 Saints defenders. And for a 1-yard loss, that'll bring up 2nd and 11 from the 48. This is a heavyweight matchup for sure. These two guys will be slugging it out for the entire 4 quarters. And we got an empty backfield now. Saints adjusting on defense. We got Murray in motion. Jackson in the backfield by himself now, takes the snap, looks downfield. Oh, he's got some pressure. He eludes the sack, throws it for a very short gain up to the 46-yard line. But that was just something to take a step forward and avoid that sack there. That 97 speed was even, or 91 speed was even apparent right there, just on that little quick step forward. That guy is elusive, to say the least. Slippery. 3rd and 9 now from the 46. Lamar drops back, rolls right again. He's got pressure again. Oh, he got rid of the ball. It was almost 9 now. Like Cam Jordan was Lamar there drops back, shut that rolls one right again. He's got pressure again. Could come of it. So he got rid of the ball. It was almost 9 now. Have a punt now. Like Cam Jordan was there, drops back, shut that one right again. He's got pressure again. Could come of it. So gets the punt off. Got rid of the ball for the right sideline, but it's not going to make it. It's going to go in for a touchback. Oh, that was the drive started out good and stalled out at 46. The Saints were able to hold there and get the ball back. Now see if they can keep marching, moving the ball the way they did their last drive. They got it down close to the goal line, but weren't able to punch it in. I know they'd love to have 7 this time. There were some close calls too, so they got to keep the ball, out of the defenders' hands.
How am I guys, am I still echoing?
All right, Breeze drops back. Looks deep. Down the left side, he's got it. Completed pass to number 13. Had cover 4, and he just beat the top of the coverage. He got a step on everybody there. At Michael Thomas, I believe. Oh, he just took the top off the coverage, and that was cover 4. That's not something you see very often. Oh, but Drew Brees just laid it out there perfectly after Thomas got the step. So he does like to bring everybody down in the box. So even with a cover 4, that makes it tough for guys to get back. Kamara gets the corner. He's down the sideline. He's at the 15, the 11. That's where he'll stop. The 12-yard line is where they're going to mark it. That was a big run there by Kamara as he got to the outside and then turned it on up the sideline. Luckily, he was able to get tracked down by the Ravens before he pushed it in for the touchdown. So Saints in the red zone again. And we'll see if they can punch it in this time or have to settle for another field goal. Breeze hands off, this time to number 30. That's Scott, and he only gets 2 yards. So Kamara comes out for a breather. Looks like Ravens came out in a 46 that time and shut it down.
What about now?
Breeze lines up under center. Single back, 3 wide. Drops back to pass. 5-step drop. Throws it to the back of the end zone for the touchdown. Number 89, wide open. He had busted free from his man. Looked like his zone coverage, and he just found the empty spot in the zone in the back of the end zone there, and nobody close to him, and that was an easy catch for a touchdown. It was a high ball, but he was able to go up and get it and easily bring both feet down in bounds. Extra points up and good, make it 10-0. Saints out to an early lead. A little bit of a surprise here that they've been able to move the ball so easily against this Ravens defense.
All right, guys. If you can tell me if I'm still echoing, I think I switched mics to the webcam mic.
We got a break free on the return. He's going to take it to the house. Touchdown, Ravens.
Wow, what a play by Perryman.
Perryman's flying in the air with both ankles out after his return there. Oh, he got a seam and he was gone. He may not be able to catch the ball on a pass, but man, you give him that ball on a kickoff, he is gone. At least he'll keep himself a roster spot if he can keep doing that. But just don't throw it to stone hands. All right, we got a game again, 10-7. It's just like that. All right. Saints got the ball again. Feels like they just came off the field. I guess they did. So the Ravens have not been able to stop them yet. And Kamara is just running free into the secondary. 11 or 12-yard gain. Looks like we got an injury for the Ravens. Henry. And they will take a timeout here to look at their roster to see if they need to make a substitution for that injury there. Looks like it's their left end. We all know that that Alex is the king of substitutions, so this is where you see the sportsmanship from some association players. Monteith giving him the time he needs to make those adjustments after his guy goes down. So, we like to take care of each other even when we're adversaries on the field. So, good sportsmanship there by Monteith not to push the issue on the timeout for the roster adjustment. Saints, Kamara, actually they stop him that time for a 2-yard gain. He's just under 10 yards of carry right now. So that's one of the first times they've been able to shut him down. Got bunch set to the left, right side of the field open for Breeze. He drops back, short drop, middle of the field open again, and he makes some moves to get away all the way into the 38-yard line. It's like Henry's got a dislocated shoulder. He will not be coming back for this game. How's your echo there, Duke?
Still not. I still think it's being a problem.
Well, if nothing else, everybody gets to look at your sexy face for this broadcast. So. All right, Breeze hands off to Kamara again. Oh, and he is met in the backfield by 2 Ravens who just shoved the offensive lineman right back into his face. And he was on a 0 blitz that time. Breeze probably should have recognized that and audibled out, but he went ahead and handed it off and did not, and put Kamara right.
Oh, we got an advertisement.
Why?
Okay. How's that?
Use Old Spice.
She knows best.
Now I can't hear you. Okay. Picked off. Please keep us updated on the sound, guys. Ooh, quick spin move. That was awesome. I'm still echoing a little, but it's not as bad. And it's Hawk back. Can you guys hear Hawk yet? Still is bad. Great.
Comes out, strong formation. We've got it straight up to. Oh wow! Carson stumbles, or he may have been gone. Somebody caught his shoestring as he was coming through the line there, but he does get the first down nonetheless. That could have been a big play, but it ended up being about a 6-yard gain, so a 4-yard gain. 1st and 10 from the 34. Jackson. All right, sounds good. Play action. He rolls to the right, and he is almost sacked. Barely gets the ball out of there. No empty hand on that one, as it's ruled just an incomplete pass as the ball falls to the turf. Jackson in the shotgun again. You got Crabtree and Brown to his right, Snead to his left. Murray motions to the right. Jackson drops back. Got all kinds of time, and he's going to throw into coverage with 4 guys there. Somehow he drops it in there for the completed pass. He had guys wide open on the other side of the field, but throws into quadruple coverage and still completes it somehow. He's not going to make a living throwing the ball like that. He may have completed that one, but that's a dangerous ball to throw. Jackson giving them the audible signals. He takes the ball. He floats to his left, throws it over the middle. Looks like Snead's got it. 5-yard gain there for Willie Snead.
How's that, guys?
All right. Jackson in the shotgun. Got Murray to his left. Motion. Drops back. Bullet pass out to Snead. Snead with a nifty spin move. Dropped after about 2 more yards on the spin. But he gets it all the way into the 27-yard line. Just on the outside of the red zone. That was a nice spin there. All right, Ravens hurrying into the line. Saints are ready to. It's like Snead's all alone on the left. Nobody even got him covered up. I think Alex sees that. He runs the ball, and Snead came in to block. He did not take advantage of the uncovered receiver there. 2nd and 2 though, ended up with 8 yards on that run, so not a bad check.
I think the echo was coming from. It appears that I had a tab open in Chrome. The echo was coming from the stream of Alex's.
Okay, so you're good now?
I think so. It's
all right.
Real quiet with no echo, which I like it. If
Yeah.
you guys can understand me, then we're good. Obviously, a little bit more into this microphone.
Oh, Lucky that wasn't picked off. That is that accuracy issue you got to deal with Lamar Jackson. As I said earlier, I would much rather deal with his arm than his feet because he lets that ball go. You have no idea where it's going to end up. But he starts running, and he can run for days.
A lot of raw talent there. Not a lot of accuracy.
Yeah. And that shows they're off to a 3-3 start so far.
That was
Yeah, right up the middle. That seems to be the sweet spot so far. Ball.
You're saying the echo's coming from your speakers.
From my speakers? I got you. All right, let's try it now, see how it sounds. I turned it way down. That makes sense. I won't be able to hear you, but that's okay. Everybody else can, and the echo should be much better now. Just give me a nod.
Is that better, guys?
All right, Lamar goes down with a sack that time. He was not able to get away from Jordan. He gets him on the sack, and now we're looking at 2nd and 12 from the 13. How's the echo now? Is it better?
I'm waiting for some feedback.
Shake your head yes or no. Jackson rolls to the right, and he is going to try to get it out. He slides smartly down to the 7-yard line. Surprisingly, that's his first rushing attempt. One run for 6 yards there. He's been running around a lot, but he's been able to find open receivers with his scrambling. So now we've got a big 3rd down here, 3rd and 7. And they can get a 1st down, but there's not much room between the 1st down marker and the goal line. So it would be a feat to get the 1st down without getting the touchdown. We got a toss to the left, and he is met angrily at the 6-yard line. So looks like he's going to have to settle for a field goal here, and with a chance to cut the lead to 3. Lined up from the left hash, Tucker will try to put this through. All right, that leaves us at the 2-minute warning. He was not able to get the kickoff before the 2-minute warning.
Testing. Okay. We're good. We're good now. Perfect. I'll take over for now, boys. Saints come out in the shotgun. Looks like doubles. Appears Ravens are in cover 3. I wouldn't be surprised if that is a disguise. Yep. Cover 4 show 2, so they must have been showing blitz as well. Play action did not work there. Breeze went down on the play. I appreciate all the feedback, guys. You know, this is our first time actually doing this. This is something new for us, so we're pretty excited about doing it. And it really helps when you guys are able to give feedback like that, and that way we can make it perfect for next time for sure. All right, looks like we'll have Hawk back momentarily. I'm going to be providing the color commentary as Hawk does play-by-play. He did play-by-play for high school, so he's very well versed in that. And it's not hard for me to talk at all. You guys know I like to talk. So at half, we're going to go over at least. We're gonna show the Bucks Browns stats from that game. Kind of review it a minute while the kickoff's happening, and then we'll get you right back into the. Wow, that was a mistake by Perriman not catching that ball on the fly and returning. They'll be at the 5. Regardless, I would expect them to be conservative, but you never know. Not going to play conservative at all. And go ahead and throw the ball. It's picked off. That was not a smart play. It looks like Marshawn Lattimore, last year's Rookie of the Year on defense, took that one. Got a screen out to the right, Kamara. New Orleans has all 3 timeouts, so I expect this to end in some kind of points. But you never know. There you go. Now your video's back. Perfect. Yep, I can hear you. Everybody, I'm going to ask the guys one more time if we're good. Make sure there's no echo. And touchdown. Yeah, actually while you were away, there was a muff on the kickoff, putting the Ravens at the 5. They tried to throw it from the end zone and ended up getting picked off just inside the 20.
Yeah, the same thing. Don't worry.
Well, I'm not sure I agree with all this aggressiveness that the Ravens are showing. I know they're down, but we got a lot of football left. This is real quick. We're gonna switch over to do a review of the Bucks and Browns game here. Let's see if this will work perfectly. It does. So earlier today, Cleveland got beat by the Buccaneers to bring them back to 500. Mayfield did not play well. He ran the ball a little bit. It looks like there, and Myles Garrett doing Myles Garrett things, but looks like a sloppy game on paper here. What do you see there, Justin? Hawk? Alright, awesome. We'll get back to this. Probably have an advertise. Oh, nope. Yep, we will. Yeah, I see that. that must be his duty on that play is to watch the quarterback, and he played that perfectly well. Oh. Mm-hmm. I'm actually shocked to see Kamara so much and featured so much in this game. 21 rushes, 85 yards in the season, has only one touchdown. Okay, so he's been hurt. Mark Ingram, they're running the ball really well as a team. Got Boston Scott, trickled in there at a 9.4 average. Mark Ingram's at a 4.6, and Kamara's at a 4.0. With Shane Vereen 3.7. Is it? Yeah, you can't run post against cover 3. It's not a good look. That's just Breeze failing to read the coverage and see what the Ravens are actually running. They're very good at disguising. This looks like another disguise here. See what happens. Yeah, not what I remember at Purdue. Maybe he's getting feeble in his old age. His mind's starting to go. Now they're saying they can't hear you again. Or maybe that text came in later. Hawk's still muted, Juke. Is that on your end? That's true. See if that works. It's okay. Patrick Robinson on the pick there. That was a beautiful interception. And an even better return. Still muted and the echo is back. What? Can you hear me?
Breeze in the shotgun, looks. He throws takes the underneath route to Kamara. Just takes the check down as everyone else was covered in the end zone. That'll bring up 4th down. Smart play there to just take the check down and with the opportunity for a touchdown. But now, just keep the availability for 3 points on the board. Right down the middle, 23-10. All right. Hi, Seals. Kickoff goes out of the back of the end zone. The Ravens will take over at the 25-yard line, and they have got to generate some offense. They should feel fortunate that they only surrendered 3 points on that last turnover. And they're still only down by 2 scores, and they need to really start doing something. They only have 120 yards of offense so far this game. Jackson sends Carson in motion. Takes the snap. Drops back. Quick throw out to Hurst. He makes a nice move and then runs right into one of his blockers before being brought down to the 38-yard line. Apparently Hayden Hurst thought he was too pretty with his golden locks flowing out of his helmet and started looking at himself and didn't notice his own guy right there in front of him. Ran right into almost a butt fumble. Jackson, he is nowhere to go with the ball, and he is met by big number 93, who is a lot of man coming down on top of him there. Second and 14. Jackson drops back with Murray to his right. He's looking. He takes off up the middle. Yeah, a nice juke move. Oh, and he fumbles the ball, but luckily, number 79 is there to pick up the fumble and keep the drive alive for the Ravens. So Lamar Jackson is just a turnover machine this game. Lucky for him that his lineman was there to pick that up. Welcome to the chat, Mr. Hopkins. It was nice to see you in. Nice to see you in the EA story mode. Yeah, with Devin Wade there. All right, so the Ravens have to punt, and the Saints will get the ball back after a return up to their 21-yard line. Who is number 19 for the Saints? Is that Ted Ginn? That guy's almost as old as I am, and I couldn't be returning punts in the NFL, so props to him. He must be on that TB12 diet. So. Yeah, well, at least the Saints apparently didn't kick him out of the complex. Oh, wow. Yeah, that was... I'm not even going to try to say that guy's name, but he did not even think about the running back, and he went straight after Breeze and just put him into the turf on that, and Saints lose 8 yards. If anything's going to come, looks like the Saints are going to have to, or it looks like the Ravens' defense is going to have to generate something because their offense is really struggling. There you go. What kind of dinosaur is he? Yeah. We've got Andres Pete goes down for the Saints with an injury after Sanders picks up 7 yards on a crossing route. We got 3rd and 11 for the Saints here. I would just be smart with this. Yeah, if you got an opening, take it. But if not, just go ahead and punt the ball and let your defense continue to do work on Lamar Jackson. So Breeze is smart with the ball and just puts it over to Kamara on the check down once again. Kamara's getting a lot of work there, and Breeze is making the smart choice to just not force the ball and just hold on to this lead, 23-10 going into the 4th quarter. All right, Saints are back to punt. He'll be punting. He'll get the ball and kick it away from about his own 17-yard line. And this will be brought in at the 25 and taken up down the left sideline. Nice juke move. Oh, but he runs out of bounds, and he's hit late, but no flag. He is hit well out of bounds. Apparently, they wanted to make sure. It's Morstead. Morstead coming in with a giant hit on Perryman, and after he's a good 2 or 3 steps out of bounds. But don't mess with the punter. He will send you home with stitches. Apparently, Thomas Morstead's been hitting the weight room with his boys. Jackson drops back. He's got all day, but he's about 12 yards deep in the pocket, and he takes off and finds Snead open in the short right-hand side of the field, and he's able to get it up for 9-yard gain. All right, Ravens come out in a 4-wide set with, it's actually a 3-wide receiver set. Hayden Hurst is split out wide to the right as well, and Carson stays in the block. Lamar takes off down the middle, and he wisely slides this time. And they are in a hurry up. And play action. Jackson drops back, and he is going to go down. Cam Jordan just gets there again. Now, how he shook off Cam Jordan, I have no idea, but that ends up being a positive gain of 1 yard after he's able to move forward before 2 other guys collapsed on him after Jordan is rolled off his back. Jackson drops back, and he's got Murray in the flat for a gain of 3 yards, so it brings up 3rd and 6. Collins spread out to the left of Jackson. He drops back. He's got pressure again. He rolls out to the right. He's not gonna make the first down marker. He gets to the 29-yard line, but that's gonna leave him 2 yards short of the first down. And they will kick the field goal, or at least line up with the field goal team on the field. And the Ravens kick the field goal and cut the lead to 10. And they are kicking the ball off to the Saints. At 8:03 left, the Saints will take over on their 25-yard line as that kick sails out of the back of the end zone. Superstar kicker Justin Tucker with the best first name in football.
Switch over and check on Carolina and Philly as these guys start up and drive.
Yeah, it looks like Philly is all over the Panthers today. After losing Newton and then having to get Flacco in a trade to try to salvage their season, Flacco just has not been very Superman-like in filling in for Newton. So Wentz, on the other hand, just went off. I think that's their tight end. They had to, they let the kid from Florida go. He's with the Bears now, the one that threw the pass to Foles in the Super Bowl. So I believe Goddard is their new number 2 tight end behind Ertz. Yes, here we go. Oh, we've got Energizer. And it looked like Devin Funchess was the Energizer bunny for the Panthers today. 4 receptions for 154 yards and a touchdown. It was a bright spot for the Panthers in that beatdown against the Eagles. So. Oh, wow, look at this. Michael Thomas and he is just throwing fools off, having a huge day, taking the top off of that Ravens defense. It makes me wonder if Alex is going to have to learn to quit putting all 11 guys up so close to the line of scrimmage. He's always played that way, but with speed being a reduced factor in the game this year, those guys just aren't going to be able to sprint back on the deep coverage like they used to. So he may have to really adjust his defensive style if he's going to have the success that he's had in the past. Now, the cover 4 is not what it was in Madden 18. You can't crowd the line and then just expect everybody to drop back like they used to. You will get beat deep, and I think Alex is finding that out the hard way. And Mark Ingram taking it in for the touchdown. That is a 17-point lead with this extra point being huge. That'll make it a 3-score. Which it does go through. Now we're at 30-13. That puts a 3-score lead with 4:48 left, and Lamar Jackson has a bright future ahead of him. But as far as being able to be captain comeback right now, I don't see that happening. So it looks like it's just going to be an opportunity for guys to get some reps and to try out some things that he may not have done otherwise for the rest of this game. Monteith putting on an offensive clinic today. Lamar Jackson drops back in an empty backfield, and he has got time for once today. He actually holds on to the ball long enough to get the ball out to the 47-yard line to his running back. And he finally got some pressure, but got the ball out of there in time. But he had plenty of time to let that play develop. All those guys were going deep, and he was able to get somebody coming free. He's going to need a quick strike here if he expects to be even in this game at all. Empty backfield again. Lamar Jackson drops back. And he rolls out to his right. Cam Jordan right in his face again. And, oh, my gosh, takes his legs right out from under him. That was a nasty hit. Cam Jordan, if it wasn't for the speed of Lamar Jackson, he'd have about 6 sacks this game. But he's had a few that just end up being a couple-yard gain that keep it from actually being recorded as a sack. But he has been just all over Lamar Jackson today. And there's Cam Jordan again, putting Jackson on his back. Oh, my goodness. Cam Jordan just literally smashed Lamar Jackson, but somehow he got that ball out of there for the touchdown. And don't leave yet, because now it's a 10-point game. 3:56 to go. I still think Monteith is in the driver's seat, but if the Ravens can get a 3-and-out here, or a turnover, then they'll be right back in this game, or at least have the opportunity to be. Yeah, the Goldilocks. Goldilocks said that pass was just right. Oh, Breeze just got taken out at the ankles. That in real life, that probably would have been a low blow penalty for 15 yards. But in Madden, we don't have that, so game on. So Saints come out again. They're not backing off. They're continuing to push the ball. I would just hand it off to Kamara and let him do some work. Has Kamara gone down again with an injury? Because I have not seen him.
He's rolling the Ingram's the workhorse, and he's probably trying to run the clock. So I would bring him in as well.
All right. Well, we got 3rd and 9, and the first down here would go a long way to sealing this game. But if the Ravens are able to stop them here, that'd go a long way to keeping them in this game. So we will see. We got a bunch set left with Hill spread out to the right on the close formation there. Breeze has time. He throws the ball into the flat, but it will be nowhere near the first down. Nothing was open deep, so he just checked it down there. Yeah, 4th and 7 now from the 28-yard line. That'll bring on the punt team, and looks like the Ravens will get this ball back with about 2:30 to go, and still needing 2 scores. Well, I can hear you, and I think you sound great. All right, Perryman off to the left there, makes a nice spin move, and he is taken down at the 44-yard line. Oh, he's got good field position here to try to make something happen. If he could get a score before the 2-minute warning, that would be huge.
How am I now, Tigers? Probably can hear me, but there's probably an echo. Is anybody out there? There. Now Hawk's muted. What the?
Warning, and 2nd and 2 from the 25. Now, I was under the impression if they could get the score in before the 2-minute warning, that would give them a real shot at this game, but they may still get this score. They do still have all 3 timeouts, so let's not count them out just yet. If they can put this ball in the end zone fairly quickly here. Jackson takes off. He's got the first down up to the 20. Dives out of bounds at the 15-yard line. That's probably an unnecessary dive, putting him at risk like that, but I guess he wanted to make sure he got out of bounds.
I think our Skype plugin seems to be the issue. They're saying it seems like if one talks, the other one can't.
All right, Jackson drops back, and Jordan is in his face. Oh, he's taken off. It dives out of bounds again. I would imagine he's going to end up getting Jackson injured if he keeps diving out of bounds like that.
Or a fumble.
Well, he's diving out of bounds, though.
They're saying it's perfect now. Sweet.
All right. Minute 47, 3 timeouts left, ball at the 7-yard line. Jackson in the shotgun. The plan so far has been to drop back and then just scramble out. Oh, right to the back of the end zone. Hayden Hurst again. Now, this is a battle of the tight ends, both of them now with 2 touchdowns for the Ravens and the Saints. So you got Hill for the Saints with 2 touchdowns, and now you got Hurst for the Ravens with 2. Oh, well, 30-27. I don't even think he needs to do an onside kick, but he is. He's got all 3 timeouts. I would not do it. Oh, you need to call a timeout. Oh, this is not cool. I would call a timeout right here. Get my hands team out there. Luckily, he's able to come away with it. All right, well, big break there for the Saints. That I would not have expected the onside kick either, but that's why you always got to watch for that and see what your opponent's going to do before you call your play. It will show you that they've chosen onside kick. So Ingram with a nice cutback, but he is shut down immediately. So all he needs is about 10 yards, though, to be able to get a field goal here, but that would still leave them with less than a touchdown ahead. So I don't know how conservative I would play this. All right, Breeze and the Saints come up to the line of scrimmage, and they are in the I formation. Looks like they're going to go ahead and just... Kamara gets out. Looks like he had the edge, but he cut it back inside and still gets a gain of 4 yards there, 3 or 4 yards. But
3rd and 6. Definitely got a big play here.
Yeah, absolutely. And also whether or not they could get into field goal range without getting a first down. That would be big to force the Ravens to have to go the distance and get a touchdown. But a first down here seals the game. So this is the game or it's not. Oh, there's that stupid lineman. Man, that's going to...
Wow.
Yep.
3rd and 6 becomes 3rd and 1.
Yes, it does, and that's just a glitch in the game that EA needs to fix. You and I both saw that in our game, on both sides the other day. So
I think we had 3 players together.
Yeah,
there's a lot of glitches in our game. That replay that I showed at the end was hilarious.
One of the biggest glitches was my play.
That's just the glitch in your brain. You'll get back to it.
That penalty's huge. Even if they don't get the first down, they are in field goal range now, especially with the wind at their back. So, but a first down here, this game is over. You can kneel it out. I would run the ball here, no question about it. And he's going to hands it off, and he's got the first down. This game is over. So he's going to take the timeout, but he can kneel it out now and not even have to worry about anything else the rest of this game. 1:30 left, and he comes out in the victory formation. So wow, what a game! Started out as a domination by the Saints, but late surge by the Ravens actually brought them back to within 3, and the Saints should feel fortunate to walk out of here with a victory today.
Yep, absolutely. A lot of learning in this game. We saw a lot of interceptions. Saints come out on top because they can hold off. Cam Jordan looked absolutely phenomenal. Hayden Hurst looked absolutely phenomenal. That last
Drew
kick.
Brees looks like the Hall of Fame quarterback he is, and Michael Thomas looks like the up-and-coming wide receiver that he is.
Yep. Players of the game, who do you think?
I would say on defense, Cam Jordan. I think he may have only ended up with 1 or 2 sacks, but he was just in Lamar Jackson's face all game long, never letting him feel comfortable in the pocket. I would definitely go with him on defense, and on offense, I would go for. I'd probably go with Drew Brees or Hill, one of those two. Michael Thomas had a big game as well. Kamara did too, but Kamara.
Michael Thomas, he really set the tone with those deep catches that he had. He had a couple of them, phenomenal. Well, 30-27 here. Hawk, go ahead and take us out, and we'll catch you guys next time.
All right, that puts us. That drops the Ravens to 3-4 and brings the Saints up to 4-2. So, big game. We thank you for joining us here on the Sim Association Network. Thanks for working through our issues with us, helping us understand what's going on your end, what you can hear, what you can't. We appreciate the feedback. Thanks for being part of this community, and we look forward to seeing you next time. We will see you then. Good luck on the field, guys.